Hello everybody, and welcome to celebrate the 70 years of Valtra with me. It's going to be really exciting. I'd like to remind you to send us chat messages throughout the show. Celebrating 70 years of Valtra is to celebrate all of you out there. Yes, you, because without you, there wouldn't be Valtra as we know it. First, I'm going to lead you through Valtra's wonderful history. We'll get to see how Valtra became the company it is today. You may even recognize some of the legendary tractors from years past. Valtra always aims to serve the customers in the best, most efficient, and most reliable way. That's why today we'll talk about what the future brings for Valtra's customers. For example, the Green Deal-proof technology and the Unlimited Studio, and so many other things. And since this is a celebration, you'll love this. We will launch some new, exciting products. Valtra's products are sold in approximately as many countries as Valtra has years. All those countries are the home of some pretty awesome bunch of people working at Valtra. So, let's say hello to some of them. Oh, there's so many of you. Okay, so first we have Matteo Tarabini from Italy. Ciao, Matteo.
Buongiorno a tutti, un caloroso benvenuto dal team Valtra Italia.
Grazie mille. Saluti da Valtra Finlandia. E un bacio. Ah, bonjour France.
Joyeux anniversaire.
Merci beaucoup. Salut. And then we have Hola Brasil.
Parabéns, Valtra, pelos 70 anos completados. Lembranças aqui da Terra do Sol, Brasil.
Obrigado, Ricardo. Oh, and then we have Torsten. Hello.
Hello, Emma, and hello, everyone. Valtra has a long history of making reliable, easy-to-use and custom-built solutions. It's my great pleasure to work even more closely with this powerful global brand, and I'm looking forward to an exciting future with Valtra.
Now, in order to see how Valtra it is what it is today, it's important to know the past. So, let's begin our journey back in time all the way to year 1951. The year 1951 was an exciting year. The first issue of Finnish people's favorite, the Donald Duck magazine, was released. Also, musician Bob Geldof and actor Robin Williams were born. And yes, you knew it, Valtra was born in Finland. Here's the original factory where it all started from. Now I'll show you some of the steps that Valtra has taken all through the history to provide the best, most efficient and safe working machines for our customers. Back in the day, the company was called Valmet. So, Valmet created the 33D, the company's first diesel tractor. A fun fact about this 33 is that many of these are still usable today. This is because it was planned with the customer and machine longevity in mind. Just under a decade later, a new factory was opened in Brazil. Hola, Brazil! In the 70s, since the customer and driver economics were important, the 502 was created. 502 is said to have the most silent driver's cabin of its time, which was great because now you could listen to the radio and sing along at the same time. Volvo B and Valmet Tractor 05 series in the 1982 took the company's success a step further and made it even more international. Since then, plenty of wonderful machinery has been released through the years, all designed with customers' needs in mind. For example, the cabs were added for comfort and safety. And the tractors were designed to be reliable and extremely easy to use. 6750 EcoPower model was introduced to save on customers' expenses. The legendary Valmet 8750 with Sigma Power won a gold medal at Agritechnica. And when it was first released in 2005, the N-Series had the world's strongest four-cylinder engine. So many accomplishments, we can't possibly list them all here. These recent years have brought exciting new technology and machinery. The release of the powerful and precise 4th generation T-Series, Smart Touch, and the launch of Unlimited Studio are just a few of the recent innovations from Valtra. The main focus is still increased efficiency, reliability, and easy-to-use technology to meet the modern-day customers' needs. Valtra is now on the 5th generations of machines and continuing to think forward. It has been a wonderful 70 years. That is why we must talk to someone who has been steering this ride for the past years.
Ladies and gentlemen, all of you watching this broadcast, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to Valtra's virtual 70th anniversary party. Throughout its history, Valtra has always put the customer at the center of everything we do. Farmers and contractors' needs have been changing over the decades, and Valtra supported them all along with easy-to-use and reliable solutions. Recently, we have invested heavily in digitalization and in making our machines smart. We have continued to build a high-performing sales and service network that can support you, dear customers, in your fast-changing needs. And we are making big investments in our factory to meet also future requirements. 2021 is the anniversary year for Valtra. We celebrate today, but many great things are still to come. Thank you all, and see you soon.
Thank you so much, Jari. What a nice fella. Before we move on to the future, I'd like to remind you to send us chat messages. The chat is open all the time. But now, what interests me is how Valtra is planning even better future for the customers. Well, here we have someone to talk about that. Hi, Mikko.
Hi, Emma.
Straight into the topic. The million-dollar question is, how do you see the future?
Well, even we don't own a crystal ball, we feel that we have a very nice view for the future because of the close collaboration with our customers. And with many, we share the same attitude.
No trying, just doing, right?
Right.
That counts a lot. The world is changing and becoming more digital and smarter all the time. So how are Valtra's customers' needs going to change?
That change is already ongoing. The rate of connected tractors has increased 143% in 2020. This is just demonstrating that customers are really excited about the digital, smart offering of Valtra. Then there is a guidance and precision farming. 5 years ago, smart machines represented 3% of our sales. Today, it's nearly 50% and numbers are growing. Mastering the sales and support of precision farming solutions has also been a big change for our dealer network, and I want to give them a big thank you for making this change happen with us. The European Green Deal will accelerate the need for precision farming. We believe farming will change more in coming years than it has in the past decades. And the good news is, Valtra is ready for the change.
Well, that's nice. The environmental issues have a big impact, and I hear that there is quite a lot of pressure on farmers to consider new, sustainable and efficient ways of working.
Absolutely. This is one of the big trends today. AGCO is focusing heavily on this topic, and Valtra customers certainly benefit from this. We believe that precision farming technology will be the main contributor for achieving sustainability goals. The right application, the right place, and the right time will improve soil productivity and farmers' profitability. Our customers expect from us that they can send the precision farming task to the tractor, and when the task is completed, back to their farm management system. And they also expect this to be as easy as possible. That's where we play, making it super easy. We want to offer the best tractor experience in the field, in the service, and at the office. The office experience is developing really fast, and everything 100% connected.
Okay, well, that sounds very smart. Thank you so much, Mikko. Speaking of the future, the journey has only just begun, and I believe it's time to present more fifth-generation Valtras.
Yes, Emma. We are super proud today to present you 3 new fifth-generation Valtra tractors and demonstrate the best tractor experience we offer for our customers with our amazing Valtra team around the world. The machines are equipped with new comfort, new innovative features, new smart, new apps, new digital, and then some. I can assure you that when you climb into the driver's seat and experience the ease of use, you will just fall in love with them.
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the brand new Valtra A5. My name is Tiina, and I'm here today with my colleague Sam to introduce our brand new product lineup.
Back in 2017, we launched the award-winning A4 series. And here today, we are super proud to introduce you to this, the brand new A5. Now, Tiina, tell us, what's new in this tractor?
Well, first of all, we are happy to offer a new gearbox option on the A75, 85 and 95, the Hi-Tech 2. This transmission has a super easy 12x12 gear lever with a 2-speed splitter on it. So in other words, you get in total of 24 gears, forward and reverse. This means that also for you, Sam, it's very easy to find the right gear always when working around the farmyard or around the field.
Fantastic. I think this is something which a lot of our customers have been waiting for, this 2-speed splitter on the gear lever, so it's really good news we have it.
Yep.
Now, up front, I can see we've made some changes.
Yes.
I can see that it looks a little bit more like our G-Series we launched last summer. What else is new in this tractor?
Well, of course, we updated the model numbers to be in line with 5th generation, and we also increased the horsepower to match. So altogether, we now have 7 A-series models. The 3 smallest ones have the 3-cylinder engines, and the 4 larger models come with the 4-cylinder engines. And as we are used to, Valtra always has the best engines in the market, designed and produced by ACCO Power.
Fantastic. So let me get this right. The 3 smallest models, they all come with the brand new fantastic Hi-Tech 2 transmission.
Yes.
And then we also have our Hi-Tech 4 on the A105 and the A115. Is that correct?
That's correct, Sam. You nailed it.
Perfect.
And all models also comply with Stage 5 and RMI. And to be more specific, Stage 5 is met with SCR, DOC, and DPF, like all the other Valtra Stage 5 models. Service interval is increased to 600 hours, which is, of course, very good news for all of us.
Very good.
And she will be serviced with our new service tool, which we will use from 5th generation onwards.
All right.
And that's not all, Sam. We also added an automatic isolator switch as standard on all models. Means that once you turn off the tractor with the key, it'll automatically turn off the main isolator.
That is a really handy feature because it can be quite annoying in the morning if you forget to turn on the electrics just before you're heading off to work.
Good point.
Now, around the back of a tractor, we have an important update because we now have hydraulic 2-line trailer brakes as an option. And what is really important is due to the automatic detection system in the tractor, you can use trailers which only use single-line hydraulic brakes. So whichever trailer you want to use, you can do it. We also have pneumatic air brakes if that's what you need as well. And Tiina, while we're here, have you noticed that we have these fantastic LED lights as standard now on the A-Series?
Yeah, that's perfect that we now have them as standard. And by the way, Sam, did you notice we did some cool stuff inside the cabin too? Let me show you.
Yeah, the access into this tractor is always really good as well for this size of tractor.
Yeah, I agree. This is something our engineers put a lot of thought into it, as they know that you'll be climbing in and out all day long. And now, Sam, that I'm here, take a look at this gear lever. I think it's perfect design with the power shift buttons right here where you need them. And for A-Series tractors that are equipped with electronic front valves, we will have the same armrest and joystick from the Hi-Tech 4 models into the gear lever models. This brings more comfort and ease of use across the range. And to make your life simple, no matter what task you're doing, all A-Series come with our brake to neutral function, which we call auto traction. This switch right here on the Apillar is the one that you can use to activate and deactivate auto traction. Another very valuable addition is that Valtra Connect is now an option for all A-Series models. This means also A-Series tractors can now be part of your fleet management, and our engineering can utilize big data to further optimize the product for your needs.
So, to sum it up, we have the brand new A5 series. It comes with the gear lever transmissions or the Hi-Tech 4 semi-power shift. And I think, Tiina, the Hi-Tech 2 transmission, that's available on the A75, 85 and also the 95, correct?
Yes, you got it, Sam.
Perfect.
So this tractor truly is your working hero. This tractor has everything you need while keeping it simple. It's the perfect machine around the farmyard with great access, fantastic visibility, which is especially important when doing loader work. And on top of that, it is super easy to use with everything right where you need it.
It really is super simple. It's pretty much your working hero, pretty much like its bigger siblings. And talking of the rest of the family, last year when we launched the G-Series, we got the chance to really put it through its paces when me and Robin took it out for a couple of days to do a spot of baling. Now, our managers liked the results so much that this time round they decided to send us up to the Arctic with the tractors and to the most northern airport in the European Union. We are, Robin.
So, quite far away from my hometown, 3,000 kilometers.
And we're above the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, and close to Russia.
Ah, we've got this for you, just to help you out.
Thank you.
It stays warm.
So my ear's getting warm.
Yeah, no, it should keep you warm. They said they'd send me a message once we got here, but I haven't heard anything yet. What are the plans for this week?
Spinning around, drifting, and Northern Lights.
Came. Oh. Thin air flight arrives in 2 hours. Make sure it can land, clean the runway. You can use anything you can find at the airport.
That sounds good.
Should we go? What can possibly go wrong? No time, just do it. Holy shit, Robin, look at that. And they say dreams don't come true. Well, my dreams just came true today, my friends. This is what Autoguide is meant for. We're in the middle of the Arctic, way above the Arctic Circle. For 8 weeks, from December through to January, the sun doesn't rise here. If you see anything which looks like a deer over here, Robin, it's not. It's actually a reindeer. Do you like cross-country skiing, Robin?
It has no engine, but it's still funny. The cabin heater works really good in this Valtra, so I will never go out of this cabin anymore.
Did you know that last time Concorde came here, it was so cold, the nose froze, they had to warm up the nose to let it lift up. That's how cold it is up here. Or are you going between C and D ranges? Because they're loads faster the CD change now.
Yeah, CD range.
Yeah, new power shuttle is working really good.
Nice, isn't it? Yeah, I've been quite impressed. It feels like the old one.
And our new Apillar display is freaking awesome, mate, isn't it? What do you think to it?
I love it, and also the color from this. So it's working in bright and also in dark places very good.
While I had gone off to get the snowblower, I left Robin with the light brush, where he was clearly having a very relaxing time. Robin, they told us that if we knock over any lights, it costs €500 a light, and also if we knock over too many, they have to close the airport, so be a bit careful.
You probably have to drive manually.
Jummalauta manually. 1 centimeter.
I've never seen Robin so quiet before.
Did you break a light?
Yes, it looks like this.
Robin, that aeroplane I think is on its way, so we better get a move on it, matey. We don't want thin air to land on us. That's the end of the runway coming up soon now, Robin. We're almost there. We'll show you later on what happens at the end of the story. But right now, I'm joined by my colleague Johan Grotto. And Johan, we've seen already that I've been out driving this tractor, but tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, what we have here is the new T255, the most powerful tractor in the range, with a rated power of 235 horsepower, but on the boost going all the way up to 271 horsepower. The T-Series consists of 7 models, starting with the T145 and going all the way up to this T255. The T-Series have 4 different versions available. 2 with mechanical hydraulics, the high-tech and active, and after that we have 2 options which come with our award-winning Smart Touch armrest, the Verso and Direct. Direct is our very own CVT transmission, while Verso combines the same fantastic power shift transmission from active models with the CVT-like driving features of our Smart Touch armrest.
All this is very true, but before you go on, Johan, I have to mention these fantastic daytime running lights which we have. Noticed them straight away when we went up to Lapland. They stand out, they're awesome, and the best thing is you can see them a mile off as you're coming down the road.
Oh, I really like them. And on top of that, they are actually fully homologated for road use, which means that they do not only look awesome, but they can also be used while driving on the road, making sure that you will be seen no matter what the conditions are.
Super important.
But hey, let's move on and shall we have a look what is behind the lights?
Yeah, why don't we just pop the hood here and see what's behind it.
So here we find, of course, an Akko Power engine.
Of course.
In this T255, and in fact in all the 5 biggest models, we have the legendary 7.4-liter engine, which is capable of producing bags of torque and power for when you're doing the really heavy work. In the T145 and 155, we have the equally capable 6.6-liter engine.
And of course, Johan, don't forget that the T175, that's our eco model. And what that actually means in practice is that you can run on the remapped engine curve, which gives you all your maximum pulling power at a measly 1,200 RPM.
That's too right. Super useful for days like today when we are out in the field doing some cultivating work. Not only does it make things even quieter in the cab, but it also means better fuel consumption. And this is what I like about this range. It's a tractor to make light work of heavy tasks, even though it's super agile with its 5.25-meter turning radius.
Absolutely, really nice, agile tractor. But how about we go inside now and see what's new inside the cabin? Because up in Lapland, Johan, I had the Direct with the Smart Touch, but this is active, so it's got the mechanical levers, and I think also the Smart Apillar display takes on a whole bigger role in this tractor.
Correct. But first, as you noticed while you were playing in the snow, the whole steering column is totally new. We've kept the classic Valtra pedal for tilt adjustment, so you only need one hand to lower the wheel to the right angle. Also, we've added a second stalk on the column, so you have separate controls for the wipers and lights. But one of the biggest changes, for the first time since 1998, we've updated the legendary Valtra Power Shuttle.
Yeah, this was actually something I noticed straight away up in Lapland. It's just like the old one in terms it's silky smooth to use and it's exactly the same feeling, but now it returns to center. So if you've got like a Smart Touch model with a power shuttle and a drive lever, you can seamlessly interchange between the 2 of them. And then what's best about it is even on a model like this, the Active, where we have the mechanical hydraulics, it's still got a parking brake on the power shuttle, which means we don't need handbrakes. We have no handbrake down here, so really easy to use.
And actually it has also been updated on twin-track models. So no matter which way you are driving, forward or reverse, it's absolutely perfect. And you can also see that we have this brand new fantastic Apillar display here. The display is at eye level, meaning that all your key information is exactly where you need it to be. On top of that, we've used the same design principle we used when we designed our industry benchmark, the Smart Touch. Namely, that it is easier to use than your smartphone. And Sam, you've used it. Can you tell us how was it to use?
Oh, it's totally awesome. Even though it's not a touchscreen, it's so simple to use, just like Smart Touch. You've got this controller down here. That's right, that one there. You've got the dial on the outside, which you can use to navigate around the settings. And then there in the center, you've got the OK button and also the back button. That's right, and you can select which ones you want to see.
So with this, you can adjust and you can see on the lower part of the screen, there are multiple info screens. You can scroll through and select what you want. Then up top, you have all your essential information, such as speed, engine RPMs, and fuel level. And what is really cool is the auto dim function. You can select the speed where the display automatically will dim.
But Johan, show me a settings menu on this, because I had the direct and now we're in active and there's more settings in here than there's ever been before.
Yeah, so now you can adjust multiple settings via the smart Apillar display, including great features like auto traction, hydraulic assistant, as well as your normal hydraulic and transmission settings. And what's really great is that the logic and symbols are aligned with our smart touch, so there's no trouble of understanding how to get around.
You know, though, Johan, that's not the only new thing in this tractor, though, I think, because right now we have this fantastic new premium interior in here.
Yeah, so this is also available from the factory line. And what you notice first is that the roof and side panels are now dark, which gives you a really calm and relaxing feeling inside the cabin. Then the steering wheel, which, by the way, we have updated for the first time in a very long time, is leather as standard in the premium model. You'll notice also that the wheel and all the storage compartments, as well as the pedals and air vents, we finished off with a touch of chrome just to give it a really nice feel.
It's a really nice interior, and what with the Apillar display and also the changes we've done to those smart touch models, this is a really, really nice place to be.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, it's not just the cabin which helped to give you the best tractor experience. You noticed also that up in Lapland, we have updated the transmissions to make the range change much faster.
Yeah, I had a direct and it was super fast. But tell me, is that change also on the power shift models?
Yep, so with all the models we have improved the range change. It's a huge improvement. It's now much faster, which means that now we have some new features for our power shift models. We've added an option for you so you can have fully automatic shifting all the way from B range to back speed and back again. And on top of that, when driving in manual, you can use the gear lever to change to all the ranges.
Very, very nice, Johan. This is something which we've often been asked about and something I've been waiting for myself personally for a long time. Now, I was in engineering the other day and one of the guys in there explained to me that now we have boost available on start off in the power shift models. What's that about?
Yeah, so when the tractor starts moving, the engine goes onto the boost curve, giving you absolute max torque and power, making those heavy starts much easier. But Sam, time is going fast. Shall we move on?
I think it's time we start talking about technology and also smart farming and the things we can offer to make it simpler and much easier to get into, right?
Yep. So like Mikko mentioned earlier, over the next decade, agriculture will need to become even more sustainable. Here at Valtra, we see that although this will bring with it challenges for the industry, it's also a huge opportunity to make life even more simple. And that's why we have already, via our Smart Touch Terminal task management, collecting all the data from the tractor, Isobus implement, and the surrounding environment. On top of that, we have Valtra Connect, and of course we are also part of the AgriRouter.
I've heard of this AgriRouter thing. It's kind of like a virtual post office, if I've understood right. It's got loads of different partners connected, so customers, farm management systems, machinery manufacturers, agronomists, and that kind of thing. And it can send the right information to the right person at the right time. Is that right?
You are quite right. So there are 13 farm management systems connected to the AgriRouter already. And via our own TaskDoc server, we are connected to 20 FMIS systems. And from our side, there's no reason that the number can't grow.
So let me get this right, Johan. What you're saying is I can have a tractor like this one, like on a day like today, on the field, and I can wirelessly send information back and forth to a farm management system in my farm office with no USB sticks or any of that kind of rubbish.
Exactly. Any task data, whether it's tasks to be done or reporting after the job is finished. And the great thing is that because it's an open data exchange approach, every farmer can choose which farm management system they want to use according to their own requirements.
Johan, I'm going to stop you there, right? Because I know you can talk about big data all day long, and I'm pretty sure you will. But I'm a tractor man, and I want to hear something about what's inside the tractor. So tell us, what can our customers look forward to in this N5 and T5?
Okay. So we've got some really cool features coming. But I think one you will like the most is the new Auto U-Pilot. So basically, the tractor will now automatically trigger your U-Pilot sequence when you come to the headland. And when I say automatically, I really mean to the centimeter. And this doesn't only make your life easier, but it improves also the efficiency by reducing overlapping, which in turns also improve the yields.
You're right. Actually, I had a little play on this already, and it is super simple. And the best thing is that the U-Pilot settings is actually the same as before, which means that you don't have to learn how to redo your sequences or anything. It's just that now, as you're driving on the field, you don't have to guess when is the right time. For many tasks, you can work to center the field, for example, and doing a field at the headland at the last moment with zero overlap.
On top of that, for those of you who like going around in circles, we have a new pivot wayline. Then to improve accuracy, you can now edit your prescription maps via the Smart Touch. So if you realize that your values are a little bit off, you can adjust them with the prescription map editor. And we've also added an auxiliary trigger for non-isobus implements so that the area mapping works no matter what machinery you have on your farm.
And I think all these 3 features are standard, right? But I also think that for the features which are optional, we have some option packages.
Yeah, so we've had now for a while the Technology and Technology Pro packages, which includes loads of great new features. But today, I have the honor to present to you the Technology Pro X package. This package includes everything you need for smart farming. Not only does it have everything to increase accuracy on the field, features like wayline assistant, section and variable rate control, and the all-new Auto Pilot, but it also includes AgriRouter and TaskDoc server licenses for wireless data transfer. So that means that you can connect straight away to your preferred farm management system.
And that, Johan, is the great thing about our option packages. It makes it super easy to make sure you get the right tractor for you and that you don't miss out on any features you might have wanted. Now, earlier on, we showed you what happened when we got sent up by management to the Arctic with the new N and T5, and we left off just after we had finished helping out at the airport. We did it, Robin. Oh.
Next airplane.
Oh, message. Let's see. Oh, they're having some trouble inside the terminal. The baggage belt is a bit broken.
Great.
And they want us to help move the baggage. We can do that. And as our customers waiting.
Yeah, so should we take the front loader?
Yeah, let's do it front loader. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on! Hurry up, Jungling. Come on.
Oh, hi.
Be careful with that. That's a bad case. Be careful. It's freaking cold out here.
It's so cold. I have a better plan.
You do? What's that? It's a bit full. Give it a shake. That'll do.
I will wait past.
Yeah. But how much is in there?
I think somebody put more than 20 kilos in the suitcase.
Wouldn't be a surprise. It was probably you. Hey, do you want to take them round to the front now? The airport crew decided they didn't need our help anymore, so me and Robin set off to have a look at the Arctic scenery. God, I love this job. I want to do this every day, all day. I haven't seen any deer yet, especially reindeer. I asked Jungling whether he'd ever had a chance to walk on water. He said no, so I took him driving on it instead. Follow me, I've got an idea.
Quite bumpy here.
Not a problem, we have air suspension, my friend. Air suspension in the cold weather works perfect. What a tractor! While Robin was still learning what doing it sideways really meant, I got another text message. And this time, they said they'd send a talkative Finn to help out. Management said we've got to have a race.
So I will take the T-Series?
No. Me and Marco are taking the tractors. We've got something special for you today.
Okay.
We've got this.
Nice.
Dog power.
How many dogs are pulling me?
10.
10 dogs, so...
4-wheel drive on
so
all the time.
40 dog power, 40 wheel drive.
40 wheel drive and 40 dog power and permanent diff lock.
Yeah.
Yes. Marco, which tractor do you want in there? N or the T?
Yes.
That's a clear answer, isn't it? Let's go.
Okay, Susanna, so I have a few questions to you. What is the cost per hour for such a dog? Can you change between 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive, or is this not possible?
Robin and his new friends took the high road over the hill, whereas me and Marco in the tractors, we went the long way round. Heck me, we are going fast. Those dogs are steaming through the forest. Marco's got 201 horsepower under that hood, and I think it beats Robin's 10 dog power. Ready or not, Robin, here we come. We're going to catch you.
You will never catch us.
What tyres do you have on, Marco? It's quite slippy.
Black and round.
Do all Finnish people talk as much as you do?
No.
This Finnish man might not talk much, but he is a crazy fecker. A monster behind the tractor.
Yes.
If in doubt, flat out, that's what they say, and Marco does it like a true Finn. As Marco punched his way out of the forest, the good news was we couldn't see a dog anywhere. As we stepped into the warm hut thinking ourselves the winners, we were confronted with the German.
Terve.
Perkele.
How are the dogs faster than us?
We have 10 dog power.
I had a Finnish guy snow ploughing. He's faster.
Not the real comfort zone,
No.
like in the Valtra.
No?
Yes, the ground clearance was quite tight.
Are you warming up?
No, I'm freezing. Actually, because I'm sitting here, not with the dogs.
I think we have a solution if Robin's cold.
Yes.
Shall we go? Let's go. Come with us, Robin. Bring the sausage. With the air temperature getting close to -30, we showed Robin the warmest place to be.
So, I told you I had a solution for me and cold, Robin.
Yeah, getting slowly warm inside.
Well, this man will make sure we're warm enough in here, I think.
Yes, I know what I'm doing. The tractor was good. Quite impressed from the new power shuttle.
The new Apillar display? I thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good position. Yes. And good overview from the tractor. Yeah. It's getting quite hot here.
Do we have a solution for that too?
Really?
Come on, me, I'll tell you what we do when we get too hot.
This is easy. Here you go, Robin. Just go here. Coming in. What do you think about it? It's quite warm. Oh, yeah, mate. What is it?
How did the German find the ice hole?
I'm not really sure. We left jungling in the sauna, warming up, could well still be there now. But seriously, this N series, it is a fantastic tractor, and snow ploughing, that is real life, my friend. But here we have the N175 Direct. It's the biggest of the 3 tractors in the N series. The N series starts from 135 horsepower all the way up to this one, which boosts to 201 horsepower.
All this power is, of course, provided by the 4.9-liter AccuPower engine, which has low fuel consumption, and thanks to the hydraulic lash adjustment, it has a long service interval and low service cost. Just like the T-Series, it's available as high-tech, active, Versu or Direct.
And Johan, don't forget that the N-Series, it is the only tractor in its class to have the pneumatic front axle suspension as well as a pneumatic cabin suspension. While we're on the front axle, it has a turning radius of 4.5 meters, which means it won't only be in neighbours' heads which turn as you drive past. And while we're on the subject of neighbours' heads turning, the daytime running lights, they come as standard, of course, on the N as well as the T. Really nice.
But what about the cabin? This one has Smart Touch.
Yeah, come and have a look. So we've got Smart Touch here, and there's also been some upgrades which we've done as well. I'll show you them now. Come and have a look. So yeah, Johan, as you can see, we have the same storage compartment as in the T-Series. We've taken out the dash here and it's really cool. In this tractor, we've also got the brand new Evolution seat, which is our top of the range seat. And then as we come around to the side, we have, as you can see, the side panel all scooped out, so loads more space for Smart Touch to turn. And then we've also added in here a really nice phone holder, as well as some USB charging points, so you've always got your phone right where you need it. On top of that, you've got fantastic visibility now down to the right-hand side. There's nothing in the way. And as we come onto the screen, we've now got improved hardware, upgraded hardware, so better than before. We've also added in a help text. So basically there's now a question mark in the top right corner, and you can press that, and on each menu you get the help you need. And we've also got a fantastic new feature, audio and phone control through Smart Touch, and that's available as an extra option. But I'm running out of time, Johan, so it's over to you.
Here at Valtra, our strong Nordic roots mean that throughout our 70 years, our tractors have been extremely versatile, and we've been always proud to produce what are, in our opinion, the world's best front-loader tractors with excellent hydraulic capabilities, integrated subframes, 365 visibility and an excellent weight balance. But not satisfied at that, our engineering department set to work to produce something even better, and we are now extremely proud to introduce you to Valtra Precision Lift and Load.
Precision Lift and Load retains all the familiar features of Valtra loaders, such as hydraulic assistant and third live, but now also has automated loading features to make loading even more easy, efficient and most importantly safe.
Work range limits, for example, allow you to pre-program maximum and minimum heights for the loader, making sure you won't take the roof with you when you are cleaning out the cowshed.
And of course, to make the Precision Lift and Load easy to use, everything is fully integrated into the legendary Smart Touch. As you can see, there's a brand new icon on the home screen, and once you open it, you'll see that it follows a really easy to use logic which has made our touchscreen the industry benchmark.
Precision Lift and Load comes with integrated weighing scales, meaning you can measure on the fly exactly how much silage you are adding to your feed wagon, for example. All the data is then stored in the terminal, so you can export it as an easy-to-use Excel.
Yes, that's right, and to make sure you don't get things mixed up, you can create different tasks inside the terminal. So for example, if you're loading bales, you can find out the exact amount of grass or straw you got off that field.
Not only does it improve your efficiency via the scales, Precision Lift and Load also comes with the set points, meaning the loader will always return to your pre-programmed height and angle, which for example makes the ever-tricky job of lifting pallets much easier and reduces the chance of damaging whatever is on them.
Also, gone are the days of aggressively shaking a joystick to make sure the bucket is truly empty, thanks to the new bucket shake feature. By simply pressing the selecto button and holding the joystick to the side, the loader automatically shakes the bucket clean. Pushing the joystick to the left activates a much more gentle bucket shake, which is ideal for spreading gravel in the yard or sawdust in the cowshed. And of course, all these fantastic Precision Lift and Load features can be saved into profiles, meaning you can have your tractor set up and ready to go at the touch of a screen.
Earlier on, we launched our Technology Pro X package to make sure you have everything you need in your tractor for smart farming. Now we can bring you something to make sure your days in the cabin are as enjoyable as possible, the all-new Comfort Pro package.
Yes, just like Johan said, this package is designed to make sure you have the best time possible when out and about in a Valtra. We already have the Comfort package available for all tractors, including the A5 High-Tech 4 models, but now available for the N and T models, Comfort Pro takes things to the next level. It comes with the brand new premium interior we saw earlier, audio and phone control via Smart Touch, as well as automatic air conditioning and the right-hand side window wiper.
Now I'm sure you'll have noticed that earlier the N-Series we sent up to the Arctic had a fantastic color. And that's because it has been through our Unlimited studio. To explain a little bit more about what this means, Tina has joined Emma in our showroom.
Thank you, Sam and Johan. Tiina, your tractors look always amazing, but I must say that the color on this one is really something else.
I fully agree, Emma. This is our all-new unlimited color, metallic rose gold. I thought it looked so stunning as they were driving it in the Arctic, but here in real life it looks even better.
Yep.
This beauty was built specifically for this event. Along with the wonderful paint job, it has the Nokian Ground King tires on black rims, and to match the wheels, we tinted the windows.
Yeah.
But of course, it's not only about looking good, it is also about seeing and being seen. And that's why we installed the unlimited premium LED work lights. And as we saw when the guys were snowplowing in the Arctic, the flashing LED lights on each corner of the cabin give maximum safety when working on the road.
Actually, the turquoise G-Series you had in on the launch last year was the first unlimited tractor I'd ever seen. And I have to say, I loved it, but this takes it up a notch.
Yeah, I agree, Emma. And just like in life, it's not only about looking good outside. So, of course, we did a lot of cool stuff inside, too. Let's have a look.
Yeah. Wow.
Woo! The upgrades continue with soft black and brown coated interior panels, the extremely popular unlimited floor mat, and a leather seat for both driver and the passenger. The great thing about the leather seats is that they feel super comfortable and they look great and are also very easy to keep clean. And as a finishing touch, to celebrate Valtra's 70th birthday, we added the 70th logo on the door and inside the cabin.
Well, I'm really excited about this tractor. I must see if I could take it for a ride with the guys next time.
Yeah.
But isn't it right that you have a special edition, made for the anniversary year?
Yes, good point, Emma. Earlier this year, we launched a special edition to celebrate Valtra's 70 years. So we have the 70 years red edition and also the 70 years limited edition. And these are now both available for the 5th generation.
Yeah, as I said, I'm really getting excited about these tractors. And it seems that they are maybe even a little bit cooler than cars soon. So if you need a race car driver, you know who to call.
That sounds like a deal, Emma, and I guarantee that with our service crew, you will have the smoothest pit stop ever.
That's true. But on a serious note,
yes.
Tiina, the Unlimited Studio, it's not just about making the tractors look cool, right?
That's exactly how it is. For us, it is a way to make sure that we have the right solution for your needs, because at the end of the day, every tractor that comes off our factory line in Suolahti is built to work. One example of this is something that we fitted right here, X-Tilt. X-Tilt is an integrated attachment plate on the front loader that works via the selector valves. It gives you the ability to tilt whatever attachment you have on the front loader up to 20 degrees either way. And as we saw earlier, there are so many things you can use it for. And Emma, to be honest, this is only one small thing we can do. We often joke that for Valtra only the sky's the limit, but it's kind of true. With the Unlimited Studio, there are no limits. You find a work and we find a way.
Thank you, Tiina, Johan, and Sam for telling us all about these fantastic new tractors. I'm here in the showroom, and this is the place for you to come and visit to find out even more. In here, you can go through the Valtra archives, get to know these new tractors, or just to hang out and play some games. And the best bit is that this is always open. But now it's time to welcome Mikko and Jari back, as we are almost at the end of our show. And I must say, guys, that you have created some pretty awesome machines.
We know. We want to pass the compliments to our huge team around the world who make the Valtra brand absolutely fantastic. Kiitos!
Whoa, it was amazing to see all these innovations. Jari, it sure looks like Valtra tractors are made by a great bunch of people.
Oh, absolutely. The best tractor experience is what drives our dedication and passion. The whole Valtra family working towards the one goal, every day.
Wonderful. Well, I think now it's time to say happy 70 years to Valtra. Happy birthday!
Yeah!
You!
Kiitos.
Kiitos, kiitos.
No niin. No niin.
No niin.
Oopsie. Daisy.
What's up?
Oi.
Johan started the party.
Whoa. Oh, yep.
Come on.
Yay.
Hippis.
Hippis.